People love power. Some are even obsessed with it. Having power gives you credibility, and who doesn't want that? If you like power, then you are going to love our next list. We searched high and low and found 20 of the world's most powerful things. So sit back and relax and let the power show begin. Number 1. Most powerful PC. Are you tired of waiting for your internet pages to load? The swirling icon seems to laugh as it taunts you. This supercomputer doesn't have that problem. In fact, the specs on this computer, called Summit, makes it the world's most powerful computer. The US Department of Energy teamed up with powerhouse IBM to create this $200 million processor. With the help of a Chinese company, Sunway Tailite, it is more than double the speed of the second most powerful computer. Although it's powerful, engineers have made it quite energy efficient, using only 13 megawatts instead of the previous contender at 15 megawatts. This bad boy IBM supercomputer is an AC922 system, running 4,608 servers with two 22-core Power 9 processors and 6 NVIDIA Tesla V100 graphics processing units. Now that terminology may be foreign, but in a nutshell, it processes 200 trillion calculations per second. Now that's fast. But make way, there will be a faster one tomorrow. Number 2. Most powerful wind in the world. Having a bad hair day? Well, let's talk about the wind. Specifically, the most powerful land wind gust was recorded on Mount Washington, New Hampshire back on April 12, 1934. The Mount Washington Observatory staff were almost blown away when their sensors picked up gusts of winds that topped the charts at 231 miles per hour. One of the men who witnessed that powerfully windy day and lived to talk about it decided to write a book. It's called The Way It Was, and it recounts the events that unfolded on that breezy afternoon. During Typhoon Olivia in 1996, another powerful gust was recorded over the ocean off the coast of Australia, as it topped the record at a whopping 253 miles per hour, although there were no eyewitnesses to describe it. Number 3. Most powerful punch in the world. Mike Tyson's right cross, 700 to 1800 psi, and George Foreman's right uppercut, 1900 psi. There is no doubt that Mike Tyson is a powerhouse puncher. He has won 50 heavyweight boxing matches and 44 of them by knockouts. His powerful right cross is nothing to laugh at, measuring a whopping 1800 psi, pounds per square inch. That most likely feels like getting hit by a truck. Another powerful puncher is George Foreman. Although his boxing record might not be quite as impressive, his punching ability definitely is. His right uppercut coming in at a staggering 1900 psi, pounds per square inch. You wouldn't want to catch yourself in the ring with either one of these powerful punchers. It'd be lights out for sure. Number 4. Three Gorges Dam. Biggest and most powerful dam. The Three Gorges Dam in Sanduping, China is the largest in the world at a massive 607 feet tall and 1.4 miles wide. This giant dam produces almost 300,000 megawatts of power every day. It sits on the edge of the Yangtze River and provides hydroelectric power for a huge region of China. The dam was officially underway in 1994, using more than 463,000 metric tons of steel in the construction. It was finally completed in 2006, almost 20 years later. There are 32 turbine generators that power this colossal hydroelectric phenomenon. This dam was also designed to prevent flooding and help protect the residents in the Yangtze region. The sheer size of the dam has presented problems, environmental impacts, and controversy worldwide. Number 5. Most powerful magnets. Opposites attract, right? Well, did you know there is a neutron star floating in space with 100 million times the Earth's magnetic field? Scientists may not even come close to this natural magnetar, but they have built a man-made one that is still pretty impressive. This giant magnet stands 22 feet tall and weighs 34 tons. The researchers at the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory, NHMFL in Tallahassee, Florida, currently hold the world record with this hybrid magnet system they put into operation in December 1999. The uses for this magnet are still being developed, but it has medical research implications like body imaging and MRI technology. Number 6. Most powerful bike. Kawasaki's supercharged race bike. Speed is always a powerful thing to behold. Kawasaki took on the challenge and wanted to create a racing bike that could break the land speed record, and they did. Their Kawasaki Ninja H2R supercharged motorcycle tops 400 kilometers per hour in just 26 seconds off the starting line. Now that's a head-turner. They call it an engineering marvel and costs upward of 60,000 US bucks. It's loaded with the latest technology, crafted with premium components and inspired by super racing. Made to blow the competition away, or at least leave them in the dust. This super racer will be one to watch as it flies past the competition on the track. Well done, Kawasaki! Number 7. Most powerful engine in the world. Let's talk engines. This jaw-dropper is not your typical lawnmower engine. The Wärtsilä RT Flex 96C is the world's largest and most powerful diesel engine ever built. With 109,000 horsepower, it weighs in at 2,300 tons and 44 feet tall and 90 feet long. What kind of object would need an engine this gargantuan? A container ship, of course. This mighty diesel engine pushes a 1,300-foot, 170-ton barge, carrying over 10,000 containers from China to the US and back. This powerful motor sails the mighty seas at a staggering 31 knots per hour. That's pretty impressive for the size and weight of this massive boat. Number 8. Most powerful electric car. 1,900 horsepower. The new Rimac C2 comes knocking on the list as the most powerful electric car. EVs do not have a reputation of being fast. Well, Rimac has put that notion to rest. These eco-friendly, powerful cars are becoming more and more popular, and evidently even more powerful. This amazing feat of engineering cracks the 0 to 60 in just under 1.85 seconds. The top speed clocked in at 258 miles per hour, and the 4 powerful electric engines make that all possible. They host almost 2,000 horsepower each, and the wheels have individual gearboxes. That precision makes it even more powerful. The Croatian company will market this new age EV to exclusive clients along the super fast competitors like Bugatti and Koenigsegg. Number 9. Most powerful car in the world. Hennessy Venom F5. You may not have ever heard of the Hennessy car manufacturer, but you probably will. With a top speed of almost 300 miles per hour, the Venom F5 is the fastest car in the world. 2 custom aluminum block 7.2-liter twin V8 engines power this vehicle. It comes in a variety of custom colors, including a fluorescent yellow and the hottest of fiery hot pink. Number 10. Most powerful pistol. The Thunder 50 BMG. Triple Action Gunmaker decided to make the most powerful pistol in the world, and they did. The Thunder 50 BMG pistol hits the #1 spot for power and shooting ability. It weighs a whopping 12 pounds and has a bullet the size of a small rocket. This sniper-style pistol is huge when it comes to handguns. If you're thinking about buying this gun, you might want to take a gun handling course. This is no starter gun for a beginner. This Thunderbolt weapon is for experienced professionals only. Number 11. Most powerful rifle. 950 JDJ. SSK Industries designed this large caliber rifle and comes in at the #1 place for powerful rifles. The 950 JDJ was created by J.D. Jones, and the ammo is also incredible. The bullets are custom designed, are 24mm, and weigh in at just over 3 pounds. The gun itself weighs 80 to 120 pounds and needs to be shot from a bench rest or bipod. This might be powerful, but it's impractical for hunting. In fact, I can't think of a real reason to shoot this gun other than to break the record or break the target. Number 12. Most powerful boat. These fast water racers burn through 10 gallons of fuel in 3 seconds. This super speedy boat goes an unfathomable 0 to 235 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. The G-forces alone must take the pilot on a near unconscious ride. Stronger than the space shuttle. With 10,000 horsepower under the hood, this jet speedboat flies from the starting line, completely airborne, burning more fuel than a 747 at takeoff. Now that is one powerful boat. Number 13. Most powerful river. The Amazon River. Surfing. South America is the home to the most powerful river, the Amazon. This river tops the scale with river flow volume and pure power. No bridge is strong enough to span any part of this river, and the deepest parts of the river has been measured at more than 150 feet. The depth also contributes to the speed of the water. The mouth of the river releases more than 8 trillion gallons of water every day. Now that's a big mouth. This depth allows for many large river creatures and wildlife to hide. Number 14. Most powerful bite. Nile crocodile. One of those Amazonian water creatures just might be the saltwater crocodile. This massive guy has the world's most powerful bite, measuring a chomp down at 3,700 psi, pounds per square inch. This impressive bite rivals even animals much larger, like the tiger or great white shark. Even though the downbite is record-breaking, the muscles they use to open their mouths are quite weak. If you were brave, you could even hold their jaws shut with your bare hands. Number 15. Dark energy camera. Ever want to know how astronomers get those amazing photos of planets and things light years away? They use a super camera with lenses costing over $1 million and can capture images over 1 billion light years away. Scientists are hopeful that this super duper dark camera will unlock mysteries of the universe. One of the main questions they hope to answer is, why is the universe expanding at a faster and faster rate? With photos and analyzing data, maybe one day these cameras will offer the answer, and there will be photographic evidence as proof. Number 16. Most powerful loudspeaker. The 60-inch subwoofers. Like bass? Turn it up to 11. This 60-inch subwoofer takes the bass levels off the chart. This huge speaker is equivalent to 160 10-inch subwoofers surrounding you with the bass. We know you could feel the music with this speaker setup vibrating through your bones. The motor that powers the speaker has more than 6,000 pounds of linear force. Now that's an outdoor concert in the making. The 188 decibels are just the icing on the cake. If you can build it, they will come dancing. But make sure to crank it up to 11 for the full effect. Number 17. Most powerful laser. 2,000 trillion watts. Nuclear fusion power makes this next laser not your average laser beam. This 500 trillion watt laser makes the fully operational Death Star look antiquated. Imagine 500 times the energy in all of America bottled up in one powerful beam of light. The folks at UCLA have done just that. Now what to do with the technology once you have it? I guess that's the real question. The ultimate goal is to obviously power the entire Earth with one sustainable source like this. If laser technology can continue to develop down this track, nothing is impossible. Beam me up, Scotty. Number 18. Tsar Bomba. Most powerful weapon. We all know what ended World War II. The Japanese were hit with 2 bombs that changed history and the outcome of the war. The atomic bombs that destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki turned the cities into a mushroom cloud of total annihilation. Surprisingly, these are not the most powerful bombs ever used. In 1960, the Russians airdropped the Tsar hydrogen bomb, with the unbelievable detonation over 3,800 times the power of the Hiroshima explosion. Now that's a fire starter. Luckily, it didn't start a fire since it was deployed over the Russian Arctic Ocean. It's the largest bomb ever built. We sure don't want to find out the true destructive power. Imagine if it hit a population or city. Number 19. Most powerful sound in the world. Back in 1883, the Earth burped up a doozy. The loudest noise in the history of man was heard, like gunshots and shatters all around the world. The intense sound waves rippled out from the source for more than 3,000 miles. That's almost halfway around the world. So what made this loud noise? It was the eruption of a huge volcano in Indonesia. The island of Krakatoa literally exploded and sent lava, ash, and debris into the sky for miles. It created multiple massive tsunamis and vast flooding. Eyewitnesses and ear witnesses recounted the event, and it's one for the record books. With the sound and destruction of Krakatoa, hopefully it lies dormant, never to be heard again. Number 20. For laughing, most powerful beer. World's strongest beers sink the Bismarck. Do you think you're funny?
Tell me what's funny.
Well, this should make you laugh, Scottish beer belly style. The world's most powerfully strong beer has a 41% alcohol level and will put you over the legal limit with just one gulp. That's right, one gulp. The Scottish beer maker Brewdog invented the beer and markets it for £55 per 330 milliliter bottle. That's what I call a first-class beer. They warn the drinkers to take it in slow, small sips. You might not be able to stand up afterward. The warning label mentions the potent power is not to be taken lightly. You would not want to plan to drive after or work the next day after a couple of these beers. This beer turns even the seasoned drinker into a lightweight. Bottoms up, boys, and enjoy.